everyone, and welcome back to Starting 11, the soccer recap show here on the Let's Get Ready network. I'm Adelia, that's my buddy Snark, and we're here to preview the World Cup. Snark.
The world famous November World Cup. Tradition always has it. Played right in the middle of everyone's seasons, just in the time that, injured players can't report. And it's, as
Yeah.
usual, hundreds or thousands of people died for building construction to make the stadiums that will never see use after this. But we forget about that for 6 weeks while the games go on. And I'm excited. As a Canadian, very excited. Canada finally back. First time in 36 years, for Christ's sake. So, yes, excited as a Canadian to watch this stuff. As a human being, not so excited. But speaking of exciting, guys, we have an exciting guest this week. Not only one of the top soccer prognosticator, has that the word? Prognosticators? In the world, probably. Also, a world famous sandwich aficionado. We have joining us for our special World Cup preview show, Ferris Mathana, here with us. If he shows up on the screen, there he is. Oh, did he just finish his sandwich?
How's everybody doing?
Hey, Ferris.
We're doing great. Ferris, World Cup in November. Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, I am. I always look forward to World Cup, whenever it is. Which is funny though, because like the World Cup in 4 years is gonna be the same temperature as it was this year, but in America and Canada and Mexico. So
Probably
like,
not the same temperature in Canada.
well, no,
You
yeah,
never
well, global warming, you really can't.
That's true.
Stop anything, really.
They're not going to be playing in snow. I can guarantee you that. It's always kind of nice in Vancouver. Toronto's like, well, you'll see when you
You know
see
who
it.
has played in snow? The U.S. national team did in Colorado one year.
Yep.
And
The
Costa
Snow
Rica got
Classico
so
against
mad.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica got so angry. They're like, "This is not okay. We
Yes,
will never do this again."
Yeah,
I
they
believe-
decided to play in the middle of a blizzard. It
I
was
believe
Dempsey scored 2 goals.
the game
Shout out
that
to Dempsey.
Canada clinched CONCACAF this year, I believe, was played in the snow against Jamaica. So yeah, there was a bit of an advantage there as well. And
wouldn't say
everybody
that,
was
man.
snow angels at the game.
I wouldn't say that. Jamaica got a bobsled team.
Jamaica got the bobsled
Yeah,
team.
so they know winter sports.
Yeah, they get it. They're going to take
Yeah.
hockey on next. Okay, guys, World Cup starting. Groups have been settled. It's time for the prognostication to begin with Group A. And, of course, the home country always gets put Group A. They always get to kick things off, so they're going to start off the year. Qatar, world famous soccer powerhouse Qatar,
Got
in
that.
a group with Ecuador, Senegal, and the good old Netherlands.
Senegal.
Dan, Ferris is going to be here just to repronounce the countries I say.
Weirdly enough, I know how to say countries. I just can't know. I just don't know how to say names, right, Adelia?
Yes, very true.
Guys, follow the rally. Okay.
I called that man Mario.
Yeah, Matteo Berrettini was Mario Berrettini for a good chunk of the show once.
I like it.
And I switched it to Matteo, then I called him Mario at the end. And then he was like, "You had it." Continue. Sorry. Rally cross promotion.
I like it. Do it. All the cross promotion we can get. So, 4 squads. 2 are going to make it out. We got Qatar. We got Ecuador. Senegal. Netherlands. I would figure Netherlands should have 0 problems winning this group. It should be rather uncontested. The problem is picking who I think would finish number 2. For me, it's Senegal. I think they've got just a quality of player Ecuador doesn't have. When you go through Mendy and stuff like that, I think Senegal should be able to represent Africa in the second round. What do you think, Ferris?
Well, no, Rob. Also, too, like due to the fact that you're a Chelsea fan, two of their I think top 3 players are Chelsea people.
Well, yeah, well, yes, they are. I was going to say Chelsea's top 3 players now, but the keeper is going to be there. Koulibaly, I believe, is there.
Koulibaly, he's their captain.
Yeah, but
and then Eduardo Mendy is there as well.
Yeah, the goalie. But I think isn't Mane from Senegal?
Yeah. So that's the key right there. But that's the key. Is he healthy? Is he going to be healthy enough for this?
I think
I think Senegal is going to be, well, due to the fact that they have 2 other players who are Premier League players, unlike Egypt had 1 Premier League player named was Mohamed Salah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he was pretty good, Mohamed Salah.
2 Premier League players. Mohamed El Neni from Arsenal is also Egyptian.
Oh yeah, Mohamed El Neni. Yeah, he's also Egyptian. I forgot about that. Sorry, Mohamed Asif. My bad. Sorry.
Nice.
Some Arabic for you, dog. Yeah, but like Sadio Mane is damn good, and they really need him. And Mohamed Salah was injured in 2018 coming into the game. He was nicked up, banged up. He still played, but he wasn't like healthy, 100%. So like, and same thing with Sadio Mane here. He's nicked up, banged up. Is he gonna play? He's the key. He's the key.
I think a plan for them going forward would be sit him against the Netherlands. Just worry about the 3 points you can get from Qatar and Ecuador. If there's any risk of injury to him, you don't play him against Netherlands. Netherlands is going to be tough to beat. Netherlands should go perfect through the first round. Any drop of point would be a shock. It would shock me to see them drop points in the first round. So, I would like, and this is even with a healthy Senegal, they should not compete with the Netherlands. I would think they save them. I think that's a smart thing to do. Give them an extra couple days rest. Go out there and play Ecuador and Qatar. Even Qatar, but you're playing Qatar, you should be winning. You should have the game in hand by halftime because there's just nothing there.
Yeah.
Before we continue, maybe we should tell people what we're doing for our predictions.
Very good.
So yeah, sure. Yeah. So what we're doing, we're going to predict each group. So it's really easy. You predict a perfect group, a perfect 1-2 in that group, you get 2 points. But if you predict the 2 people, doesn't matter on what order. Let's use Group A, for example. Let's say I say Netherlands 1, Senegal 2, and then it's Netherlands 1, Senegal 2, 2 points. But if let's just say I say Netherlands, Senegal, but it's Senegal, Netherlands, I get 1 point. So perfection gets you 2, the perfect 1, 2, but predicting the correct 2 teams gets you 1 point.
Right.
Yeah. So are we ready to make our predictions for this group? Because I think it's pretty self-explanatory, this group.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I think Netherlands 1, Senegal 2, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all agreed there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, our first, maybe a bit of a chin scratching moment here in the second group, Group B. Perennial powerhouse England. To say that they're powerhouse, they call themselves the birthplace of soccer. They call themselves they always want to. Well, that's what they say. They always think they have a shot to win, and they always go home crying because they never quite good enough. But this year, they're stuck with Iran, Wales, and the good old US of A.
USA.
This group apparently has the highest average FIFA ranking of the all of the groups, which somewhat surprised me.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, I think England wins this, and then it's down between Wales and the US for who comes out.
That's gonna be the thing. That'll be the chin scratcher. I think USA and Wales. For me, I think that Wales has more talent than the US. Just watching the US go through CONCACAF almost half-heartedly. I expect Wales to give them a damn good fight. I think Wales is going to
What do
make
you
it in
see?
through the
No,
USA.
Rob. Well, where in Wales' roster do you say that they have a better roster than the United States of America? Tell me. Where?
I like the goalkeeper. I think is better.
Which
Danny
goalkeeper?
Ward. Danny Ward.
Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him. Where is he? There he is.
Yeah.
Leicester City?
Yeah, for Leicester City. They have a lot of people playing in England. They have a lot of people.
Just because they play in England, they're the best. Is that what we're doing now?
They're better.
What we're doing?
Better.
It's a better league than the MLS is for sure.
That's perfectly 100%. Guess what? Guess what happened? France had barely anybody playing England, and they won the World Cup.
They have their own league.
French league is also a better league than the MLS.
Now the French league is better than the MLS.
It
really?
Is.
Yes, really.
No, America has people playing in England.
There are a bunch of Americans playing in England. That's for sure. Our starting goalkeeper is probably going to be Matt Turner. He's the backup at Arsenal.
Yes. Giovanni Reina is at Borussia Dortmund.
Gio Reyna is at Borussia Dortmund. The problem that the U.S. really has is we don't really have a good out-and-out striker.
Right.
We have some good forward players, but I don't know anybody that's going to be just like the guy to go out there and score the goals. And
if you guys
the fact that Ricardo Pepi is not on this team is amazing to me.
If you guys are depending on Christian Pulisic to score the goals, you're going to have a long few weeks in Qatar, because as good as he looks with the ball at his feet, his finishing has been atrocious. It's been awful all year. He had the one good game where he had 3 chances, one of them went in, but this man misses the net. This man hits, for some reason, the ball is like a magnet to goalposts. He has not been the player I think that you guys have expected him, but also, still coming back from injuries and stuff like that. He doesn't get much time at Chelsea, so give him 90 minutes worth of work.
Mismanagement, in my opinion.
We'll see. I think, probably proper management, but yes, I
probably could have used them against Arsenal. You lost 1-0.
We needed somebody to put the ball 15 feet over the net. But yes, I expect.
You know what? Screw you, Rob. Okay, screw you. America's making it out of this group. All right, we're making it out of the. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be England 1, America 2. All right.
Okay.
I was gonna go crazy and say America 1, but I'm not that crazy.
I was gonna say
I'm not that crazy.
What are you talking about?
I'm not that crazy.
Oh my goodness gracious!
England got some dudes.
Well, I would expect nothing less than you guys would think.
I saw an absolutely absurd prediction from someone earlier today online that it was going to be the United States and Iran that got out of this group, and England and Wales were both going home. And I was like, what do you watch on the regular that makes you think that?
No lie, that would so be England though.
It's be somebody from Ireland. Someone from Ireland saying it.
Yeah, England has definitely struggled in the Nations League games that they've played since the Euro final, but they still should be able to top this group.
Yeah. It's a much weaker group.
Also, the only person on England's squad that I have,
they don't have to play Germany again.
Also, the only person on this England squad that I have full confidence in is their goalie, Aaron Ramsdale. That's it. Everyone else is.
He's not the starting goal. He's not the starting goalkeeper.
Well, that's a horrible oversight.
And it might be because yikes.
Jordan Pickford is having a season.
He just gave up 3 goals, so he looks a little leaky. But we'll see.
Him and Saka are the only ones I have confidence in. That's it. Come on. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays defense, but he admitted, I don't play defense. So I don't. Then why are you playing that position? I'm just very confused here.
You play where you're told to play.
Yeah. Well, how about you
they're all over the place.
Well, show some spine and be like, I don't play here. Play me somewhere else where I don't give up a weak goal to Vinny Jr. in the Champions League final.
I'm not sure if that's how it works, but yes, okay. I will predict.
They make a bunch of money, demand some stuff. They make a bunch of money.
I cannot pick against my boys, even though I think I'm probably going to be wrong. but I'm gonna also go England 1, USA 2. I like this Welsh team though. I like a lot of the players in the Welsh team. So
I'm a big fan of Ben
would
Davies.
like to. I would like to see them, go through, but I don't want it to be at the expense of the U.S. If it's the U.S. and Wales that goes through and England goes home, I'm gonna laugh. But
I would too. I would too. I'd also
I
be
just don't.
sad for. I'd also be sad.
I'd be sad for Bukayo and Aaron and Ben
Ramsdale.
White, but
Ben
that's
White's on
about
this
it.
team.
Yeah, Ben White's on the team.
England got hit with again a rash of injuries. Like Reece
Yeah,
James
they
should
did.
be on this club and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, it really is too bad when they had to put it in mid-season and stuff like that when people get hurt. But
You know
you
what's
have
crazy?
to they have talent. So go
It's
ahead.
crazy because some of these players on England's squad are backups in the Premier League.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean? So like
Yeah.
who is it? Damn, what's his name? Was it Phil Foden?
I
Really
mean-
doesn't play at Man City, does he?
well,
Yeah,
sure he
He
does.
does.
Yes.
He definitely
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Well, now he does because they shipped out like their other three wingers
Yeah,
and midfielders, and then Jack Grealish is on the squad. Jack Grealish just like he's just there. He's
Jack
just
Grealish
there.
is a guy that's been getting off the bench more and more, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a good run up, if I remember right, or like through qualifying and stuff like that too. So, yeah, England will be fine. England will make it through. Yeah, Wales,
Also, too,
USA is the top up, but I think I'm thinking Wales second.
Okay, that's because your anti-American sentiment is
That's unbelievable. Let's go. Group C.
I love Rob, by the way, guys. I want him to know this. I know I'm new here.
Yeah, he's brand new.
I'm brand new.
Brand new to the station. I'd like to welcome you aboard, Ferris.
I appreciate
You're welcome. You're welcome.
No, thank you.
Group C. Now, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Another one that could be, we could have a couple different answers for two. I think Argentina is a lock at one. Messi's final World Cup.
I think he said the other day that this would be his final World Cup.
We'll see.
Yeah.
If he can still find a place to play, Argentina is going to fit him on the squad. But this is going to be his last best chance, I think, at a World Cup. And I don't give Argentina much of a chance after the group round. But we'll see. I think they're going to make it out easy.
Fun fact, actually. So, the EA Sports started doing simulators in 2014 of World Cups, and they've picked the same champion back-to-back years. Well, back-to-back every 4 years. In 2014, they guessed Germany, and Germany won. In 2018, France won, and they picked France. And the simulation for the 2022 one was Argentina.
Well, it's got to be wrong sometime.
Beating Belgium, I believe. It was
Yeah, it was like
Argentina-Belgium final.
Yeah.
That would be
heartbreaking for me because as a Belgian. Well, I'm not.
Yeah,
Belgian.
aren't you?
That's when he's Belgian.
I'm not
Aren't
Belgian.
you from Antwerp?
Yeah.
You look Antwerpian.
I'm Belgian every 4 years. And I'm disappointed every 4 years.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, one of my favorite
Really,
players.
every 2 years.
Looking at you, Kevin De
The World
Bruyne.
Cup and the Euros.
Oh, boy.
Don't even get me started. I'm looking
do
at you, Kevin De Bruyne. I'm looking at you.
Don't do it. Okay, so we're looking at three other teams to get through. Saudi Arabia, Mexico, again, through CONCACAF qualifying, not sharp at all.
No,
And
yeah,
Poland.
they kind of were lackadaisical on that one.
Poland, again, traditionally, like you'd think Poland should do better, but traditionally not a great World Cup squad. But they made it. Who do you pick? And this is a tougher one going through between the three of them. I'm gonna say Saudi Arabia is gonna be out. Like, I don't see them getting through.
I agree with that.
So you're looking at Mexico, Poland.
Yeah.
Poland, I think, it still has Robert Lewandowski playing.
They do, but he's 34 though.
Yeah, but he's getting up there.
And
he's doing fine in Spain.
Well, Mexico has Memo Ochoa, who becomes the greatest goalkeeper known to man every 4 years.
Yeah.
So,
who I got to see play this year too, Copa America.
I don't know how.
Yeah, or Club America.
Yeah, so I don't know how that dude just like rose up, was like, yes, the World Cup, cool, I'll be great again. Like, okay, bro, but he's 37 though.
Yeah, are we all in agreement that Argentina is going to top the group?
Yeah,
They're
yeah, I
top
think
of the
so.
group for sure.
Yeah, they're top of the group.
Yeah, Alvarez.
Mexico has the thing is Mexico has Raúl Jimenez on their squad. You know,
Mhm.
the striker from Wolverhampton Wolves, who apparently didn't play last week. Was he hurt or?
I don't think he played.
Yeah,
I don't know.
if he actually does play. Yeah, they
Well,
have. They don't. They have a bunch of forwards that don't do anything there. Traore is, I think, is ahead of him in the spot, anyways.
yeah, that's interesting. I almost bought him in FIFA 2022.
Oh
Thank
my
God,
gosh.
thank God I didn't do that. And instead, I bought Kylian Mbappe.
Nice.
He took
That-
my entire
that's-
transfer budget.
Oh my gosh.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Polish squad, and I'm adding up the goals in my head, and I think that every other capped player on their squad, their goals don't equal Robert Lewandowski.
He's
Yeah.
not a human being, that dude. He's not. Like
But is he a one man? Is this one man good enough to get through to the next round? I don't think he is. I think I'm going to take Mexico second.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Mexico too. I think Mexico's a slightly better team, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this group is kind of weak. But yeah, I can see Mexico getting through.
Yeah. But here's the thing:
Okay.
if Poland finds a way to win, I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm gonna go Mexico. I'm gonna go Argentina, Mexico.
I think we're all in agreement on this group then.
Yeah, because some of these players, it's like it's the most Salah. It's the most Salah all over again. That one star player that the world knows, and a bunch of
randoms.
Randoms, you know.
Yeah,
you know, like it's nobody like
no filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think that. Like I always think Poland should have a good strong squad, but they just don't. It's just, but it's good enough to make it.
It's a 1980 sitcom. It's a 1980 sitcom. That the couple episodes are great a year, and then like a bunch of other fillers.
Poland's in this year, and Sweden's not. Poland's in this year, and Norway's not. So yeah, they were good enough to make it in. But I still think Mexico's a better strong.
I miss Iceland.
They're terrific. Their fans are terrific.
Yeah, they are.
Group D. Again, looks like 2 to me. We got France. We got Australia. The Socceroos, guys. The Socceroos. Denmark. Yeah. And Tunisia.
I really want Tunisia to win. You know, shout to the Arabs and the North Africans.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be France and Denmark. Denmark, you know, they have Christian Eriksen. They have Martin Brandwaith. There's him, and then there's a couple people that I know of. Who else on this? No, just them two.
Kasper Schmeichel in net is pretty good goalkeeper.
I forgot about him.
Yeah,
and Simon Krieger. Krieger.
Yeah.
Krieger. Yeah. He. I think he was a part of the AC Milan team that won Serie A. So, you know.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think he started for them. So you got Krieger, Eriksen, Kasper, and Martin Brandwaith. What?
I think we're all in agreement that it's France and Denmark. What about the order?
France, Denmark.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't even mention Holberg playing for Denmark, as I'm not a huge fan. But I'm just taking a look now at the Tunisia squad, and oh boy.
You don't know any of them.
I don't know any of them. There's some in...
Yeah, some of them playing Kuwait. Hey, shout to Kuwait.
Sure.
Bador. Hannibal Mebry plays with them, but like Hannibal's like 18, so 19 now. He's 19 now, so like he really ain't doing much. He was seen as a prospect, but he hasn't really mounted much because he used to be he's a Man City prospect, and then they shipped him off to Birmingham City, and he really hasn't fought back to get the big club, you know, because you know he's really not like kind of like showed them what's up.
I don't think they're in any rush to bring anybody up. I think Man City's been playing pretty well.
Man U.
United?
United.
Yeah, United. We were talking about this on our other show, the starting 11, the Premier League Edition. Uh, it's starting to worry me that they have a lot of young talent coming up and fitting in very nicely. So yeah, I think one thing they're doing over there right at United is bringing up their talent, which scares the shit out of me and upsets me deeply.
Me too.
Not a fan. Not a fan, guys. Uh, okay, so I think we're all in agreement. France won, Denmark two. This next group is, I think, the first one where things could get maybe a little topsy turvy here. We're gonna have Spain, Costa Rica, the Ticos, Costa Rica, the Ticos, Germany, and Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good group, actually. I
It-
like
it-
this group. This is a good group. And here's the thing, man. Don't sleep on Japan. Every year, man, Japan or South Korea, they always get you. You know those, the Asian Confederation teams. You know, not a lot of people talk about them or worry about them because like, oh, whatever. But like, boom, you'll get got.
every year, there's a club that
Yeah.
everybody is sure that is going to make it through, and every year there's a club that doesn't make it.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Is this the year that happens? Well, or let's not say this. Let's say this group. Can it happen from this group? Do you see a Japan or a Costa Rica? I'm just saying to include them because sure.
Costa Rica.
Do you do you see either one of them upsetting a Germany or a Spain to get through? Tall order.
It is a tall order.
It's a tall one.
Spain, if they struggle to score goals in the group stage like they did in the last Euros, that could be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I
think. Sorry, there you go.
I was gonna say I think Germany's going through.
I think so too.
I could see. Yeah, Germany's going to make it through. I was wondering more about Spain.
Yeah.
Is there a way that Spain falls here?
Yeah. Because if I'm looking at the Spain roster, but they don't have a striker or a forward that's like he gonna get you a goal. Because I remember in the 2010 World Cup when they won, when they needed a goal, David Villa found them a goal. He just found it out of nowhere. Like he just magically found one. Or Fernando Torres out of nowhere, you know, pretending like, hey man, let me turn back the clock to 2006 and show you what's up. Like that happens. No one on this Spain's national team. I'm like, yo, that's a guy who will put the, you know, the name of the game is put the ball in the net. Nobody on this roster is gonna be like, yeah, he puts the ball in the net. Like Marco Asensio, Fernand Torres, not really.
Of the people on the squad, Alvaro Morata is their top scorer, 27 goals and 57 caps. It's gonna fall to him, and he really struggled with that in the group stage at the Euros.
He did.
I mean, they made it through eventually, and but it was up for grabs there for a little bit about whether they were going to get through or not.
And Dave got hurt in that last Chelsea match. I don't know how, because Azpilicueta got hurt in. Yeah, Cesar. Yeah, there's a song. We call him Dave because they don't want to say Azpilicueta. He got hurt. I don't know how because nobody was running. So I don't know if he stubbed his toe or something like that and hurt himself. But yeah, his participation now is a little iffy. But he's also, you know, mid-30s, I think now, right? So yeah. So he's not the same player he was, but he's a heart guy. He's a heart and soul guy. I can tell you that. He's captain of Chelsea for a reason. But I'm looking at some of the other talent they have here, and yeah, I don't know.
They have a bunch of young.
Gonna be tough.
They have a bunch of young ones too. They have, you know, they have Ansu Fati, Xavi, Pedri, or Gavi. Is it Gavi? It's Gavi. I think that's his name. So they have some young people. Fernand Torres is only 22. You know, like no one on this team is like old, like almost 40. Like their oldest person is 34, and that's Sergio Busquets, and he's still good. Like he's still good. Like, well, you know, good to retrospect. You know, I mean,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, but like they gotta lean in. This I think this is gonna be a which one of you young kids wants to step up? You know, who wants to be a legend? It's basically like who wants to be a legend? Who wants to be a legend? And it's gonna be on like Pedri and like if they play them, because I think they're just there for like, which is funny too, because Pedri plays on the Barcelona first team, so like him not playing on the first team on this squad would make no sense to me.
They've got experience. They know how to win.
Yeah,
And I'm taking a look at Japan's side now, and I don't know where the goals are going to come from here.
Yeah.
And they're quite old.
yes, their youngest person is 23, 21.
Yeah,
21.
yeah. Well, their
Their
goaltender's 39 years old.
yeah, and their top goal scorer is Takumi Minamino, who used to play for Liverpool, now for Monaco, with 17 goals and 43 caps.
Yeah,
That's not a great return.
yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the Ticos now, and they got some players that know how to find goal. I don't know if like there's a player that's like Ruiz has 29 goals, Borges has 27.
Joel has 25.
Yeah, it goes down considerably from there. But they have players that can find the net.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have Keylor Neves in goal. You know, he's the Italian's backup at Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know the guy. I don't know how to say the dude's name. The Italian guy. Gigi. Gianluigi. He doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. Italy's not.
It doesn't matter because Italy's not here.
Yeah, he doesn't matter. So yeah,
strange. So strange.
It's very strange.
Polish here though.
I'm gonna go Germany, Spain by default.
Okay, in that order.
Yes.
Okay.
But the problem is, I remember the year Costa Rica made it to the round of 16. I think it was 2014.
It was 2014, yeah.
Yeah, the year James Rodriguez took over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone thought his name was Hummus.
Nice.
That's why I was like a fan. I was like, his name is Hummus? Cool. I was like, no, it's James. James. Oh, my bad.
I think I am also going to go with Germany and Spain. Yeah. I could see there being an upset maybe if Spain can't find the goals, but I'm not sure.
I'm just looking at their two sides, and I don't see where they're going to get the production from. So, but do I want to say that Spain upsets Germany? Do I think Spain has it in them to beat the Germans?
No, you know why I think it's a no, Rob, is that Germany now has a full unit going forward together, because the reason people blame them being despondent in 2018 is they said Germany had two clubs on the roster and they didn't mesh well. You know,
yep.
The famous bling bling gang is what they were called. You know, Jerome Boateng, Meta Ozil, and some other people, and they were like bumping heads with Mario Götze and Thomas Muller and Manuel Neuer, kind of like I don't want to make it racial, but the immigrant German versus the German is what people tried to pin it against, because like Meta Ozil was Turkish, and a couple of other people were Turkish, and there was a famous photo of him and Erdogan, and then someone was like, and then his photo with Angela Merkel, then everyone's like, Merkel's using that photo as a political ploy. How dare she try to put them? Like, yeah, but so did Erdogan. Why aren't y'all mad at that guy? But you know, we're talking World Cup now. We're talking World Cup. Let's talk World Cup. But now everyone is in a unit. Like they're all in like a fight. In the German machine is what I like to affectionately call it, the German machine. Sure. I remember the year they won in 2014. The second best team in that year was the German bench. And everyone was like, the German bench is the second best team in the World Cup. Because I remember once like they subbed like 2 or 3 people in and they scored like 2 more goals against Brazil. And you're like, Jesus Christ, the hell? Like Mario Götze was on the bench and like a bunch of people were on the bench. You're like, these are starters. These are legit starters everywhere else. But on the German national team, they're bench players. So there is, but I think they're going to go back to that. And, you know, they actually brought Leroy Sané this time. Unlike the last time, they left him.
If they're looking for Kai Havertz to fill the net, though, oh boy.
No, I don't think so. No, because they have Thomas Muller and Leroy Sané.
Yeah.
They have them.
They have Havertz playing in midfield for some reason. So again, an out of position Kai Havertz, but he's used to playing out of position this year for whatever reason. No, I think you guys are right. Germany won Spain too.
Yeah,
I don't see them getting knocked out. Not by
and they have
Ticos or Japan.
Yeah, they have, but they also have EK Gundogan from Man City.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good. I think. Well, Germany's strength is in the midfield because they have Kimmich, Götze, Gundogan, and then Kai Havertz. He's there, but the other two, the other three are there. But then also their defense is very underrated because they have Kimmich who plays defensive midfield, so he's gonna be like kind of behind everybody. But then you also have Antonio Rudiger, as well as Jamal Malasada. He plays mid, but he's kind of like a defensive mid a little as well. So there's that. Yeah, I know soccer guys, or I know football. See?
Tony Rudiger may be one of the best defenders playing in Europe right now. Goddamn miss him.
Yeah.
In Chelsea, I can tell you that.
And then they got the big guy in goal. The big guy in goal. He's been A1 top sauce for like the past 10 years. Okay. Like Manuel Neuer has never not been in the top 5 goalies in the world. It's just never happened. Since the day he showed up at Bayern Munich, he's been the man and he hasn't left. And he's been top 5 since day one. He's gonna add like the Tim Howard effect, but unlike Tim Howard, he actually has people who can score goals to help him.
His hair.
Also he has hair. Man, I still remember that game where Tim Howard like had like 12 saves and America lost 1-0.
Yeah.
God, I was so angry, dude. I got like you guys couldn't score a goal.
No shit.
Like no. That's why I'm not very happy with Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey. I'm like, you wasted Tim Howard's. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, please. Germany, Spain 1 and 2. Adelia, I need you to talk. This is your show, Adelia, by the way.
In agreement. We're in agreement.
I now, talk first.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Group F, the one that I personally most interested in. Belgium, good old Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Croatia makes it in this year.
Croatia, former finalist. Let's not, Croatia got some dudes.
Yeah, well, they had a great run. Morocco, I think we can easily say is out.
Hey, I wouldn't say that because
gosh,
there's some people on Morocco that are pretty damn good. I'm not gonna say it. There's Roman Stasi, there's Khalif Hakimi. There's them two. They're two best players. But outside of that, not much.
You didn't want to Zeech?
I mean Zeech. Who's Zeech?
It's Hakan Zeech from. He's been warming the bench. He's well rested. He's a well rested striker from Chelsea.
Hakim Ziyech.
Ziyech. Yeah.
Oh, there's him, and then then they have Nasrosal Mazranhouni. God damn it! These Arabic French names are throwing me off, yo. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's gonna. I think it's gonna be Belgium and Croatia.
Croatia is definitely going to be a tough out. Well, I think everyone can agree that Belgium is going to win. Belgium, a really strong squad. Let's see, Croatia with Mondrak.
Canada's hopes really lie on whether Alphonso Davies is healthy.
He'll be healthy enough. He'll be healthy enough. Don't.
Even if it's not healthy, Rob.
No, he'll be good. Jonathan David, keep your eye on this guy. He's playing in Lille right now, and I think he's third in their Golden Boot behind Mbappe and
Jonathan
Neymar.
David?
Jonathan David. Yeah. He's been tremendous for us this year in qualifying. Yeah, and again, we're playing Alphonso Davies in the the top third instead of the final third for whatever reason. But he has a talent where you can play him anywhere. Now,
You have a bunch of MLS guys, Rob. You're not gonna win. Come on.
no, I was saying, like, even though they won the CONCACAF and pretty easily, quite easily. This is they were put in a pretty tough group for them to go forward. Now, this is only the second time Canada's ever been in a World Cup. They have yet to score a goal, never mind win.
Wow.
No. Well, yeah.
At least America scored a goal.
Yeah.
Multiple goals, by the way.
I think we were put in the same division as France, who were the European champions at the time. The Soviet Union. The Soviets had a real good squad going in, and I think it was Hungary. I think Hungary was the other club that were in a group.
You know what's crazy about the Soviet Union teams? It's not even like Russians. It's like back then it was like Russians, Lithuanians, Ukrainians,
Czechs,
like the Czechs. They're like
Polish,
all put in like one squad, and you're like, this isn't fair. Like this is not fair here, please. Like, their basketball teams are always good. Yeah, their basketball teams are like littered with Lithuanians.
Well, they could always win because you weren't allowed to send any professionals and stuff like that. They were always good until 1984 or something like that, or through 1984, their basketball teams. But after that, not quite so much. Yeah, so it's good. I can't honestly come onto this thing and say Canada's going to go through. I would like to say that they're going to score, and hopefully they could beat Morocco. But yeah, Belgium.
Morocco.
Yeah, Belgium goes through, Croatia second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping for a good showing, and I think this is just a tune-up for 4 years from now, when these guys are going to have at least 3 games of experience under their belt. They get to play at home next year or next World Cup. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm just hoping for a good showing for Canada. No other expectations. Belgium 1. Croatia 2.
Fair, same for you.
Same as me. Yeah, same for me.
Okay.
And
Canada we are all in agreement again.
Yes, that's what I was saying. But the way the groups fell this year, it's hard. It's going to be tough to pick out things where there could be some upsets. I don't think we're going to agree on this next group, but we'll see. The next group, of course. Perennial favorites: Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Now,
I think Brazil wins the group.
I do as well.
Switzerland was pretty good at the Euros.
Yeah, also and they're being led by Shaqiri. By the way, plays in the MLS for some.
I'm gonna say he's being led by them. I was figuring the two of you would think of somebody else.
Granit Xhaka is their captain.
Really being led by Granit Xhaka.
I'm pretty sure there's another guy. There's another guy from Switzerland that I thought you guys might like quite a bit.
Well, I just hope he doesn't get kicked off the damn pitch.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness.
I think Granit will be on his best behavior. He has been pretty good for Arsenal so far this season.
Yeah.
And he generally loves playing for Switzerland. So I think he's going to relish being able to play in a World Cup.
As a captain too.
As captain, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Brazil, Switzerland, because the thing with Cameroon is like every African nation had that one dude. Like Ghana had that one dude, I think it was Jordan Ayew or one of the Ayews. It was one of them. And then, Senegal has Sadio Mane. And Cameroon had a guy, Samuel Eto'o. There isn't that guy on this roster anymore. They don't have that guy. They don't have that guy.
No.
And I think that's where Cameroon is not going to win. I think it's going to be, Brazil, Switzerland. My own opinion. But if Cameroon does make it, personally, me, as my personal bias, I always root for the African nations because it's one of the only regions that hasn't had a World Cup champion. Europe has had multiple. South America has had multiple. Even North America has had multiple. Mexico. Wait, no, not Mexico. Mexico hasn't won a World Cup, have they? No, they haven't.
No, just
No.
hosted it.
Just hosted it.
Very few countries have won the World Cup.
Honestly, it's Europe and South America are the only regions that have World Cup champions, because it's always like it's one of them, which is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty annoying. But due to the fact that Africa is like the colonist nation, where like these European countries were in Africa, and were like we're taking them apart. And now, honestly, let me be real with you, if like all the African players who played on European teams play for technically their home country, if you want to talk about it, those European teams wouldn't be as good as people think it is. I'm just saying, France. Shout out to France.
I'm looking at the Serbian team right now, and I could say the same thing with Alexander Mitrovic. Now, as you know, Adelia, I'm a fan of this guy. I really enjoy watching him play, even though he plays for one of the clubs I hate most in the entire world. I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to compete.
Didn't he get hurt?
He's been hurt all year.
He's been hurt. And if he doesn't play, I don't know where they're getting their goals from.
That's exactly my point. If he's playing, Serbia just can't. If he's healthy enough to play, it changes things because he's just that talented. But I would expect with Mitrovic less Serbia, I would see that the Swiss are going to go through. Now, here's another fun thing.
By the way, Switzerland, the home of FIFA.
Oh, there you go. And hopefully they're not as corrupt. But
yes,
Mitrovic is actually Canadian. He's playing. His father's from Serbia, so he always have that option. Like Owen Hargreaves was from Calgary, but he played for the English national team. So Mitrovic has the only time he's ever played for Serbia was in a friendly.
Yeah, those don't count. Actually,
it doesn't count.
Yeah,
it doesn't count.
Yeah.
With the World Cup being in Canada 4 years from now, an automatic entry into the World Cup. If he doesn't play this time, it'll be interesting to see which nationality he would play for come 4 years from now if Serbia fails to qualify. Interesting.
Are you sure that Mitrovic has only played for Serbia in a friendly?
I believe it's one friendly he's been able to play.
Because what I was looking at said he had 76 caps for Serbia.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure they said he's only had the one friendly game or whatever.
Rob, are you lying to me now?
No,
lying to me.
This is Canada. It's been news here that there's a chance that Mitrovic could play.
No, yeah, there was
Canada.
So there was a player who decided to declare for the Belgian national team and play for the Belgians, but he could have played for like 3 other countries, and one of them was like Albania. I don't know what his name was. He was like this 19-year-old defender. What's his name? He play. I think he plays in England now. What's his face? Is it Dingy? Is it Dingy? I don't know. Is it Dingy? Dingy?
I don't know.
Dinger. Digner. N-E. Luca. He has Albanian descent, and he could have played for the Albanian national team, the Belgian national team, the English national team, and like another team. And he chose the Belgian national team. Damn it, what was his name? Oh God, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Alexander Mitrovic represented Serbia at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. He's definitely cap tied to Serbia.
That's weird.
The guy that plays in Poland.
Are they taking maybe they're talking about his brother now then?
Maybe.
Stefan or whatever his name is. But yeah, no, they're both Canadian.
Yeah, he's Serbia's highest ever goal scorer.
Not surprising. That guy has talent pouring out of him. Just can't stay healthy. If he was healthy, I'd pick Serbia.
Got it. Adon Januzor.
We're here for the pronunciations. I love it.
He was a part of Manchester United at age 16 in 2011 as the kid. Adnan. You know what? I'm not even saying his name. You know, he doesn't play. He plays on Sevilla.
Sevilla. Yeah.
He plays for Sevilla and he plays for the Belgian team. He could have played for like 3 other teams. Like 3 other
So
national teams didn't win.
are we all in agreement that it's Brazil and Switzerland?
Yes, I agree. Yes.
I'm gonna be the outlier. I'm gonna say if he's healthy, Serbia gets through, and who knows what's gonna happen in a week. So I'm gonna say Brazil, Serbia. Brazil first,
Okay.
Serbia second.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go with Switzerland just because I just don't trust
Yeah.
him to be healthy.
Yeah. Oh, I fully understand. I fully understand that. Okay, last group, guys. Group H. The Portuguese, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea.
You know, actually, this one's pretty hard, actually.
It's a tough one.
But I'm not gonna. But the problem is, South Korea's gonna be last though, because for one reason only. They don't have their best player.
Mm-hmm.
He's
yeah,
injured.
if Son can't play, then they have a problem.
He's not on the roster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
he's
play.
just captain.
Song. Oh, my bad. I saw Min. I thought Son was his last name.
That's the way you write
Yeah.
Korean name.
So
Yeah.
last name first.
Last name first. Family name.
Yeah,
Family name. Given name.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, if he doesn't play, move over.
He was on the bench. He was on the bench in street clothes watching the last game
In
over
an
Leeds.
incredible sweater.
Yeah,
That's very amusing.
He looked fantastic.
I
Was
saw
it his
somebody
ankle?
say that he
Was it
looked
his
like
ankle?
he had surgery to repair a broken eye socket.
Damn.
Yeah.
Someone told me it was his ankle or foot or something.
No,
Someone.
No.
Did he get punched? Did he get hit? Like what happened?
I don't remember. What
Yeah, I
happened,
can't remember.
but
But he hasn't been the same player all year. He's
No,
had
he
what,
hasn't.
2 goals, 3 goals all year, and I think he got them all in the same game. It's been a tough go for Son this year for sure. I think Portugal obviously should make it through fairly easy.
Yeah, because they have Cristiano.
Well, yeah, what a mess.
No, but
What
here's the thing.
a mess.
Here's the thing. It's not even about Cristiano though. Like they also have Bernardo Silva. They also have Joao. No, that's not it. Where is he? Andre Silva. Where is he? Bruno Fernandes is on the team. Ruben Diaz, Joao Cristiano, Ruben Neves, Joao Felix. There he is. Joao Felix. Damn, they have 3 Joaos. Wow.
yeah,
So those are the guys like Joao Felix, Ruben Neves, Joao Cancelo. Cancelo. That sounds way better. Let me take that from the top. They got Joao
Sure.
Felix, Ruben Neves, Joao Consuelo. Oh.
Isn't it just pronounced Joe? Don't they just pronounce it Joe?
No, Rob, we actually have to say people's actual names, not say they call him Dave.
There's a song. No, all the Portuguese people I know with their name spelled OAO. It's usually just called Joe or Joao. But Cancelo is
I was lied to.
He may be a Man City defender, but he has been suspect this year, and he's part of that suspect Man City defense. But he has been making terrible choices. He has made horrible choices this year. I still think, you don't have to worry about it because it's just talent. It's a team littered with talent.
As the former manager of the Portuguese national team in FIFA 2022, who won a World Cup.
Yeah.
Lopez giving himself all the credit here.
I love it.
A video game.
We won the World Cup under my regime, and then I left them to win another World Cup with another regime. I don't remember who the coach. I don't know what national team do I coach now. I don't remember. Oh no, I coach the U.S. I coach the U.S. team now. Trying to win a World Cup for the U.S. But yeah, man. Like here's the thing. Like Cristiano Ronaldo changes the way he plays for his national team, but like he just always shows up for the national team. Like he just shows up. It's like just rolls up. It's like what's good. But also too, like now they have a young player right behind him, so they can like replace him with because like he is 37. 37. The man's 37. The only person older than him is Pepe. I don't know why he's still playing. And where's Nani? Where is he?
I don't think Nani's on the team.
Oh wow, they chose Pepe, but they didn't want to do Nani. That's messed up. It's messed up.
Well,
I had Ghana on my team.
Portugal in no trouble of
No.
not going through. They're going to go through. But
I'm gonna go Ghana as 2.
looking between Uruguay and Ghana.
I'm
That's
gonna go Ghana.
tough. This might be the toughest choice yet.
I'm gonna go with Ghana.
I like that choice.
Yeah, the IU brothers. You got Jordan and Andre.
I'm surprised you didn't mention partay time.
Well, no, there's can you let me? I know the IU's first because I remember America got very angry at the Ghanaians because they kept faking injuries. Smart play, by the way. Shout to the Africans. But yeah, there's Thomas Partey. But here's the thing too, Mohamed Kudus out of Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
He's Ajax. Sorry, Ajax. It's not the laundry detergent.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So like he's a good young player. Could he, is he maturing at Ajax? See if he's good. And most Ajax players are fundamentally sound and they know how to play. Speaking of like Ajax players, Anton is on the Anton, is that his name, or Antoine? No, Anthony on the Brazilian team. He's one of the forwards. I think it's gonna be Portugal, Ghana. My Portugal, Ghana.
Okay.
I'm looking at. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Adelia.
I'm going Portugal, Uruguay.
I'm looking at the Uruguay squad now, and some of the names just jump out at you: Betancourt, Nunez. I'm looking at the depth.
So who? Oh, Darwin.
Nunez.
Yeah, and you said Betancourt, Rodrigo Betancourt. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had a pretty good weekend.
Yes, he did.
So did Nunez.
There's Cavani and Suarez.
There's 2 guys on form.
Cavani and Suarez.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ronald.
My head is saying Uruguay, and my heart is saying Ghana. I'd love to see Ghana go through.
I would too.
Oh, so tough.
I'm going Ghana.
Okay, Ferris is going Ghana. I'm going Uruguay.
Ronald Araujo. That's who he is. Ronald Araujo, the defender out of Barcelona. I know about him too. Guys,
I've decided I'm going to go Portugal 1.
That's what we all agree on, Rob. Who's number 2?
Okay. Yeah, that's the tougher thing. Ghana. Go heart over gut. I'm going to say Ghana makes it through.
Okay.
I'm going to say if there's a player that can do something ridiculous to get them booted off the pitch, Uruguay has it. With Nunez, he loves the headbutt for some reason.
Yeah, man. Who was it? Who are they against that team that that he hit that handball against?
Did he hit the handball against?
Yeah, where he deliberately used his hands, but then they got a penalty. But the homie missed the penalty, and Uruguay won because homie missed the penalty.
I forget who that was against.
I think it was Ghana.
Might have been.
I think it was Ghana.
So circle that game on your calendars, guys. Not only could it decide the group, it could decide whether or not Uruguay can go to war. They can go to war over this. Maybe.
Not war.
Well, we'll see.
It was Ghana. It was Ghana. I knew it. I remember watching this game. It was like Ghana's about to win this game if they hit this penalty kick. And Ghana, I don't know who. It was probably one of the IUs. Unfortunately, he sails it. He sails it over the goalpost, and the problem is Luis Suarez was standing right behind the goalie because they kicked him off the pitch. So he went behind the goalie and we just watching. It's I just fucked up. Oh, sorry. Can we cuss? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I think that's the 9th time it was dropped in this episode.
Yeah. So Suarez is like, oh my God, I messed up. And then the Guyanese player just sails it. And he's jumping for joy. We won. I'm like, bro, you had the victory right there. It was, oh my God. I remember that. That was crazy. It was also the time where he bit somebody again.
I remember that. Yeah. That guy's half vampire. Yeah. Half vampire.
It happened.
Okay, that's it.
That's the group stage.
Yeah, there's not much. There's not much movement there. I think a couple of different picks. But really, it's pretty similar across the board here, there's just no group of death. There's no group where you're gonna guess that any one team could go. Any one team is gonna have to leave.
So really,
So yeah,
the teams that's gonna the groups that are gonna decide this predictions is Group H.
Group
mhm.
H, Group
and-
G, and Group B are the ones that have differences.
Yeah.
We are in agreement on Group A, Group C, Group D, Group
E,
E,
F?
and Group F.
G. Who's the difference between G? Did someone choose Serbia over Switzerland?
I chose
Snark
Serbia.
did.
Okay, so he chose Serbia over Switzerland. Me and
Yeah.
you chose Brazil, Switzerland. Then
Yeah.
me and him chose Portugal, Ghana. And you chose Portugal, Uruguay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to point
We
out
are
too.
in for some good matches, I think. In the
Who do you
round
think
of
is gonna win? I have a question. Who do you guys think is gonna win the Golden Boot?
That's
Oh
hard
my
to
goodness.
say.
Well, you have to look at who do you think is going to make it through to the end.
Who do you think is going to win the whole thing?
Oh, France.
You think France is repeating?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it.
My bet's
France
on
repeating?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
France Brazil final? Is that possible? Is that possible?
Let me look real quick. If France tops their group and Brazil tops their group, then they would. Yes, they could meet in the final.
I'm going to go off the board from YouTube and I'm going to say we're going to have a first time winner, and I'm picking Belgium to win.
Belgium. Okay.
For the Golden Boot. Oh, you have to look at Brazil's going to score goals. I would say, yeah, like I'm going to say Neymar. I think that's a pretty soft choice, but I'm going Neymar to win the Golden Boot.
Okay. I have no idea who's going to win the Golden Boot. Just no clue.
Do you think
Who's
that German dude?
Who picked France? Who picked France?
I picked France.
Okay. You don't think Mbappe is going to win the Golden Boot?
I'm gonna go with Mbappe. Mbappe winning the Golden Boot. Hey, does that German dude still hold the most goals ever scored in World Cup history? It's like 15? What's his name? That German dude?
Miroslav Klose?
Yeah. Does he still have that record?
I believe so.
Damn, no one's broken that record yet. Damn.
I don't think so.
There's not a lot of games to play. If Holland was playing, I'm sure he could have done it if they've gone farther enough. But the way he's been running this year, of course, he's got the next 6 weeks off to rest up, and that's super fair.
Mm-hmm.
They should make him run a marathon every couple of days just to make it. The British Premier League, just to make it fair for everybody else. This kid getting 6 months to or 6 weeks just to rest and recuperate and watch everybody get tired and stuff like that. And he's already on pace to smash all goal records in the Premier League. It's just going to get worse when everybody's coming back beat. But, it's fair.
I can't believe Norway couldn't qualify with him. It's sad. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Sweden didn't make it through. I can't believe it.
There were some definite
Italians.
surprises. There's some definite surprises in World Cup qualifying this year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all
Canada winning
crazy.
CONCACAF.
Easily. You forgot the word easily. Yeah,
like
they won
easily,
it easily.
Like literally, like it wasn't a debate. It was like Canada, like what? Like we didn't even fight Canada for it. Like it wasn't a three-way fight. It was like, no, it was clearly that Mexico and America were fighting for second place. And it was like, wait, what is going on right now? Canada?
I think the big surprise is how well Costa Rica did.
Yeah. No, that actually doesn't surprise me because Costa Rica always plays good in CONCACAF.
Yeah.
They've kind of occupied that last fourth slot for the last couple of years.
I just think they played really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad there won't be as much CONCACAF refereeing because it can get bananas. It can get bananas, especially when you're playing in Central America. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of CONCACAF,
insane.
Shout out to Jack Warner, my corrupt brother. Corrupt ass. Jack
Isn't he a
Warner.
Canadian? I think he's a Canadian.
No, he's Trinidadian and Tobagoan.
Oh, which is the
Yeah.
one from Canada that was tied up in the middle of this? I can't remember anymore.
No. It was an American. It was Chuck Blazer, the president
my
of the
gosh.
U.S. Federation. So it's the president of the U.S. Federation and the president of CONCACAF, who's from Trinidad and Tobago. And yo, you know, we should review that. Can we review that? Let's review
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
Let's review that.
Review that.
Yeah.
So that will be
Yeah,
coming
man.
soon.
It's a great documentary. I'll say is this, man. You know how corrupt that man is? He made $15 million disappear. How do you do that?
It's like he's a government.
Yeah. And he punished Brent Sancho and Shaka Hislop for asking for bonuses. Like, can we get a bonus? And he was like, fine, you can have a bonus, but let me deduct all the stuff I do for you, and then you'll see your bonus. Oh, here's your bonus, $800. And then in 2010, they're like, hey, we're gonna go to do World Cup qualifying, and Brent Sancho was like, why don't you choose me? And the coach was like, I was told I can't choose anybody in the bonus dispute lawsuit, so you and Shaka can't come. And Brent's like, what? Bro, not cool, man. Yeah.
So surprising. Corrupt people in power in soccer. Shocking stuff. No one saw this coming.
No one saw it coming. They created a system of how you get what you want, and people play by those rules. And I don't blame the countries for doing that, because FIFA said this is how you get what you want. You give us money. And they're like, fine, we'll give you money because we want this and this. Because like the money that they give FIFA is gonna be tantamount to them hosting the World Cup, which is gonna make them more money. So like, you know, giving someone $1.5 million to get the World Cup vote, and then you making millions upon millions on the World Cup, it was a good business decision. But the problem is, FIFA is so corrupt, rotten from the inside. That's how you get the stuff. You know what? Let's not talk about this. Let's review this.
Yeah. We're supposed to talk about the good part, the actual matches. The matches are the good part.
Yes.
So we get those starting, what is it, Sunday?
Sunday
at 8.
Qatar and Ecuador.
Yes.
God, and it's just been a long time coming. Two old rivals finally meeting on the World Cup.
Storied countries in the football world.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
Why are we talking smack about Ecuador? Ecuador actually like qualified properly.
I'm just talking shit about Qatar.
Qatar. Yo, man, in that World Cup, in the FIFA documentary, the Qatari dude, man, that dude is something else. The facts are on the ground. The facts are on the ground. We did not do nothing wrong. All right, sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry, Adelia. This is your show, Adelia. I apologize. This is your show.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize.
It's all right. We just need to wrap this up now. It's been going for over an hour.
Ooh.
So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And we will have World Cup coverage coming on the channel on this show. We'll probably be doing some shorts. We'll do some episodes recapping how things are going in the tournament. We'll try to get Ferris back on for some of that. That would be great. We will be on YouTube on the new channel. There will be a link in the description to the new channel. Please go over there, like, subscribe, and you'll be able to get the back catalog of all the starting 11 episodes on video once we get them all uploaded over there. And thank you for joining us, Ferris. What would you like to plug?
So every Monday, Good Friends Better Rivals, 3:00. The new channel. We just had our last episode on the OG channel debut this Monday at 3:00. So by next week, every Monday, 3:00, Good Friends Better Rivals on that new channel that Adelia spoke about. Me and Caleb talk American football, not football, American football. We talk about the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, as well as I'm on like the entertainment channel left and right. I may show up on Entertainment News Break here and there. I may show up on Blokes of Wrestling if Dagan still has me. So yeah.
Okay. Snark?
Go Arsenal.
Oh my gosh.
Number one in the league at Christmas.
The worst. Guys, follow us on, join our Patreon for God's sakes, because for just a low price of $1, you get at least an extra show every-ish Sunday, or ish weekend, we'll talk about it. Anyways, LGR after Snark back. We just have drinks, talk to people we know in the Patreon community. It's a good time. One day Ferris will come on. He's been ducking us. He's been,
Oh no, y'all just been putting him at times that I can't do it.
That's true. Adelia's been on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to call the cops, but it's a whole thing. Anyways, yes, the LGR Patreon. You can find lots of things there. You used to be able to find the video for our starting 11 show, but I think those are going to get uploaded to the new channel at some point. But guys, you have some time. If you guys want, if you haven't listened, go back. All our stuff is archived. You can listen to starting 11 from the beginning of the year. You can see how wrong I was, how right Adelia was. It was usually kind of 50-50, but it's all there. We have some time, and there's a week to go before the matches, so I expect everybody to be caught up. How about you, Adelia?
You can find the Patreon at patreon.com/LGR_network.
Ooh.
And $1 gets you into our Discord, where you can hang out in voice chat or just have conversations with us about the World Cup or anything else that's going on. And we will be back with another episode of Starting 11 soon. Until next time, bye.